Hi guys, well let's go over the box plot today. So the box plot is another important chart that you need to go over. So first things first, you need a title. Always put in a title, every chart has a title. There's one thing that I think is missing from this. We're looking at the annual snow depth at Mathsville Ski Resort. I'll give you guys a couple seconds if you can figure it out. Well, the snow depth is usually a measure of distance. So that is either, is it centimeters? Is it meters? Is it kilometers? So we need to know this information just so we can see what this means, because let's say this is centimeters, it's not so impactful. If this is kilometers, this is an enormous. But because we don't know, it makes the data a little harder to interpret. So with a box plot, what you have is something called, and this is the first time you should be coming across this, the 5-number summary. The 5-number summary. And let's go over what that is. So first of all, we have our, actually, I'll change the color here. We'll go with pink, eh? Min. What is min? Well, it's the minimum value in the data set. So, in this case, what would our minimum value be? Well, it's this. The minimum value that, actually, I should say the minimum value that we consider. So the lowest value, and it looks approximately to be about 30 units, whatever those units are. So it looks approximately 30. And we denote this as the minimum value with this horizontal bar here. Actually, we denote all of the 5-number summary with a horizontal bar here. Yeah, and so this is our minimum value. So let's crack on, and we'll go to Q1. And this here is our 25th percentile. So what is the value that is in, what is the first quarter? What is the value that determines what is smaller than 75% of the data and larger than 25% of the data? Well, like I said, with horizontal bars, we determine these values, and that would be this one, which looks approximately a little bit more than 50, so we'll say 52 units, whatever that is the value for our 25th percentile or our Q1. Now let's continue on. So we're going to go with our median. And some of these terms we're going to go over a little bit later as well. You can also say that this is Q2. And this is our 50th percentile. So it's the half of the data. Half of the data is less than this, and half of the data is more. Once again, we're looking at vertical lines, so bam. Here we have our median, and our median looks approximately like 75 units. Let's continue on. Alright, so what is our next one? Well, it's going to be Q3. And Q3 is, if you haven't guessed it, our 75th percentile. 75% of the data is smaller than this value, and 25% is larger. Well, once again, here we are. This is about 105 units. Now, our final value, hopefully you can guess this one. Well, it's our maximum. What is the largest value? Max value in dataset. Well, that's this. And it looks to me like the maximum value here is around 120, say 25. It might be a little more than that, but it looks alright to me. So the maximum value in the data set is 125. Well, now, what can we say when we look at this? Well, we can say that the minimum snow depth at the Mathsville Ski Resort was, and I'll change the color here to orange. Well, that to me was 30 centimeters. What was the maximum? Oh, well, that was 125 centimeters. And what about a value in which was greater than 75% of the other values? Well, that was 105 units of snow. And here, 75 units is the middle value of the snowfall. And here 52. Well, that's this is the lowest. This is the 20. This is the value at which 25% of snowfall is greater than is 75. Oh my god, I'm all turned up with words. Basically, this value here is the value at which 25% of the data is less than this and 75% is more. So this is the information we can get from this. Now, we don't have any other information. Information we do not have is the spread of the data, right? Nor do we have the mean or the average. And we don't have the mode. And I know we haven't gone over this word yet, but we will later. So the spread of the data, which is our standard deviations. We don't have the mean, which is our bar x, or if you're dealing with populations, our mu, and our mode. It's something we haven't got into, but it means the frequency of an occurring value. It's particularly useful for stem and leaf plots, actually. So hopefully this has helped. Yeah, cheers. Sorry about the stuttering in the middle.